and welcome to another episode of Smart Sex, Smart Love. I'm Dr. Joe Kort, and today I'm going to be talking about an article I wrote a couple of years ago titled Guys on the Side. And I wrote it for Huffington Post, and it was the idea that gay men typically identify themselves sexually as either a top, the one who anally penetrates, a bottom, the one who gets penetrated, versatile, so they can switch from being a top to a bottom, and that's it. And I wrote the article saying, what if you're not a top? And what if you're not a bottom? Then maybe that makes you a side. So I just decided, why not call it a side for people that don't have anal intercourse? And the issue is that most people think sex is only about intercourse. Even straight people feel this way. When they say, I'll say, have you had sex? They'll say, no, we haven't had any sex. And then I'll ask them, so there's been no oral sex, there's been no masturbation. Oh no, we masturbate each other. Yes, we're orally pleasuring each other. Well, that's sex to me. And as a sex therapist, that is still, you're having sexual contact with each other. When people say sex, most people say, they mean intercourse. Gay people mean this, lesbians mean this, straight people mean this. But what if you're not having intercourse? So does that mean you're not having sex? I've actually had people say, yes, if you're not having intercourse, you're not having sex. Who decided this? Who decided that sex had to be PIV, penis and vagina, or PIA, penis and anus? That's an error in thinking. The truth is, there's plenty of ways to have sex without topping or bottoming. Now, the problem in the gay male community is that when you go on these apps like Grindr and Scruff and whatever, and men are looking to hook up, they're often, are you a top? Are you a bottom? How big are you? It's very aggressive. Let's get right down to this. Let's cut to the chase. Even when they say, oh no, I'm looking for friends, I'm looking for a relationship. My clients talk about when they're early into the back and forth chatting, it gets right to, are you a top, are you a bottom, how big, and let's get busy with intercourse. Well, for people that are into intercourse and they are sides, this is very discouraging because they have to then say, well, I don't do anal sex, I'm not a top, I'm not a bottom, and usually then the person stops talking to them. And that's unfortunate because there are many ways, again, to be sexual without topping and bottoming. But one of the negatives about being so focused on intercourse, especially for gay men, is that there's a higher incidence of erectile disorder among gay men compared to straight men. The research shows this. And I think about the fact that there's so much pressure for intercourse, and there's so little time to experience each other's energy when you do hook up with each other that of course, when you say, okay, I'm a top, I'm a bottom, let's get busy, let's meet each other, when can you host, whatever, then you meet each other, your penis isn't going to necessarily cooperate and get hard because you haven't made time for each other for just a few minutes. Let me feel your energy. Who are you? Who am I? You don't have to be, completely intimate with each other, but having a little bit of slowing it down allows for that. And so, I'm saying that, but this smart sex, smart love topic is that it's totally fine if you are a side. If you never have intercourse and you're engaging in oral sex, anal rimming, if you're mutual masturbation, lots of foreplay, touching, kissing, that's all sex. And if you aren't finding people that are interested in being sexual in that way, my message to you is keep looking. There are many other people that would identify as sides. And I got a lot of emails from men who thanked me for taking away the shame of being someone who doesn't want to penetrate. So I hope that helps you for this Smart Sex, Smart Love episode, and I'll see you next time.